Hi, I'm Dar with the Healy Technology Report. Today we're going to have a look at a Yeastar S-Series phone system. This is the S20, the smallest of the bunch, but this also works on the other larger models as well, the S50, S100, the S300. And what we're going to do is program organizational bells. So this is really important for schools, for factories, manufacturing plants where we have shifts, or we have a start of school, or even on how to write colonies. So lots of different places this can be used. And so we're going to go in, upload the file, and create the paging group, and make modifications to how paging works directly on the phone. Now, before we get into that, check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/HealyCanada, and please subscribe. As we get more and more of these videos produced, you will get alerts that they're coming out, and lots of great things to happen on phone systems. Also, check out our online store, buyphonesonline.ca. We've got everything to do with VoIP and phones, and some pretty good deals there. If you are a colony, the price, we do have special pricing for colonies, but you have to let us know so that we can update your account so it shows the special pricing. I'm Dar. Without further ado, let's jump in and see how this works. Okay, so here we are, yeastar.ca/how-to. You're going to find a how-to on setting up school bells, other alerts. I'll show you my daughter's artwork right here too. It's a beautiful lady with a necklace and things, and you may hear them. I'm at home right now. So, okay, yeastar.ca. This is the S20. You can use the S50, 100, 300, any of the S-Series system. And the first thing we want to do is get some settings together. So, we're going to go into settings. We need to, so what we're going to do is set up multiple paging groups. Some of them are just for audio, so you pick up the handset and you talk. Other ones are bells and chimes that can be played out over the speakers. So we need to go into, we're going to load some of those chimes. Now you can have custom chimes. They do need to be in a specific format. I do have bells.pcm, two different versions of that, and there is no edits, but what we do is we upload the file. So you find the file on your desktop. You see I have 4 and 2 here. Now I've downloaded these from our website, yeastar.ca/how-to, and if you scroll down to the bottom you can see bells here. So I'm going to click on that and it's going to start playing the chimes. Now there's also different versions of this. You can go in here and press 6. I think it's 0 through 9 are different bells. So that's another one right there. And so from here we can go save, download, save it to the desktop, and off we go. So that's how we upload the different bells. Now we also need to set up paging groups. So under call features, and paging and intercom, you can see I've already set up 3 different paging groups, church, kitchen, and paging in general. These are all one-way multicast page, and we'll look at the first one because they're all very similar at this point. So extension 6300, that's how we initiate the page. We're going to call it church. That's spelled wrong, church. And a one-way multicast page. Now I do have an address here. It looks like an IP address because it is, but it's a special address. Multicast addresses need to be in a special range, so you can't just put anything in there. If you're unsure, use this one here. And then a port number of 10,000. So each one of these has a different port number. This one's 10,002, and then this one is 10,003, and what's important is that they are different at this point. So we've got 3 of them in there, and those need to be set up. Now that I have those, what I can do is I can pick up my phone here, and it's not going to work because we also need to set up paging. Well, looks like we already have that. But I've got some other settings in here that make that work, because if you did it at this point, you're not going to hear anything. Now, the other settings are actually in the phone. Now, there is a config override file for settings that we can do for these phones, so we don't do each and every one manually. But that's in a different video. Check out youtube.com/Helia Canada, and you'll find out how to create custom configuration files for Yealink phones on the S-Series phone system. So let's make sure I'm still logged in. I'm going to log in here, and we want to go to directory and then multicast IP. Now you'll notice that I have the three in here that we also created, so these need to be in here. If this is not in the phone will not receive the page, so these have to be added in. So same IP address or multicast IP address 224.0.0.32 10,000, 10,002, 10,003. Now one of the things that's really important here is this paging barge. I've got it set at 3. You should probably set it at 5. Now this 5 here relates to this 5 here. So what happens is if you initiate a page and then the page is greater or equal to, let me just think about this, greater or less than the priority here, your phone will actually be overwritten, and the call that you're on will be canceled. So that's a really important number. Now I've set it at 5 and I've put the general page at 6, and what that means is that if you're on a call doing a page and that page comes in, you will remain on that page and it will not override you. So that's important. Now, if it's 5 and below, what's going to happen is for a minister, we might stick this at 3. And so what that means is the minister can dial church, kitchen, or page, and his page will not, on his phone, will not override him. If we have this at 5 and someone tries to ring the church bells, what's going to happen is they put in the 6300 to ring the church bells, and then their paging barge is at 5. So that page comes in, and the church one is less than what his setting is at 4. And so what will happen is his 6300 call will be canceled to receive the multicast page. But because his call was canceled to initiate the page, you actually won't hear anything. It's just his page will cancel. So you can call it a security feature, and that's what we've done here. So, okay, 4, 5, and 6, that's here. We're going to hit confirm. Now, there is the next set. You did hear my bells, but that's because I have a custom configuration already set up here. Now, to set up this custom configuration, we need to get into the back end custom configuration, really advanced stuff. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So we need a tool called PuTTY, and I've got it here. Now you download it from Google. You can Google PuTTY. This is what's coming up. This one here is the fellow that wrote it, CHIARK. So I recommend you download that. Once you have downloaded it, let's see if I have it running on my computer right now. And I don't. So here it is. This is where you sign in. Now, there's a couple pieces of information you need. You need the IP address of your phone system, which is here. So we're going to copy that and put it in here. And then we need to turn on SSH. So SSH is a really advanced and serious tool. And it should be left off unless you need to make changes like this. So in mine, it's probably turned on for some of the editing. So I'm going to turn it off and save and apply, and then we're going to turn it back on. So enable, it gives me a random password, so I'm going to copy that to my clipboard. And so I can right click, I think, no, okay, Control C for copying to my clipboard. Okay, and you'll also notice that port number is 8022. That's really important. So I'm going to go save and apply, and now I can go back to my PuTTY. This is, of course, 8022 now, and we say open. log in. Now you might get a security warning if this is the first time you've connected, and that's just saying, do you trust your this device that you're connecting to? And of course we do. Username here is support, and then the password, I'm going to right click and it's going to paste it in for me, and so now we're in. Okay, so let's have a look at this again. So we want to look at a file called, here we go, Etsy. This is again in the Yeastar how-to and this school bell. And we're going to go and we need to look at Etsy, asterisks, and extensions. So we're going to copy this. Now this is a really important file, so we definitely do not want to make changes here. So I'm going to copy using Control-C on my keyboard. You can probably right-click here and copy as well. And then we're going to go VI, which is an editor, and I right-click to paste it in here. And then we can look at this file. Now this file we definitely do not want to edit. And now we got to find the paging group information because this is everything that's in the phone system. So I'm going to get Yeastar. Of course, I'm in features, paging, and our paging group, one of them is 6300. So I'm going to search for that. And the way we do that is /6300, enter, and here we have our paging group. So I'm going to copy this stuff here. And just by selecting it, it copies it to my desktop. Now I'm going to open up another notepad, and I can right-click and paste in here. Now you see here we have 6300, we have 6302, 6303. So these are our current settings and what we're going to modify. Now if we look at the web page again, this is yeastar.ca/how-to. What we need to modify is we need to add an A record and then the recording file here. So that's at the end of this line here. We're going to put a comma and then an A, capital A. The case is definitely important here, so make sure you get it right. And then a slash, and then the name of the audio file. I've copied it over here, so we're going to make this one 2, bells 2. I'll put that in here. And then we need to put an ending bracket like that. We're going to copy this section, and of course we want 6302 also. So we're going to put that over here, 6302, but we're going to have bells 4 for this one. Okay, so now that we have this, we're going to copy this into a custom config file. Now, if we go back to PuTTY, of course, we do not want to make any changes here. What I'm going to do is press Control, or not Control, Shift to get the double dots or the colon, and then Q for quit, and then the exclamation mark for override. So even if you've made changes here, this is going to quit without saving your changes. So now I'm back to a prompt here, and now we got to look at our other file. So the other file is back to the web page. This is the custom override file. So we're going to copy this. I'm going to copy it to my clipboard, and then here again, VI. Now, if there's no other modifications that you've made, this is going to be a brand new file with nothing in it. I'm going to right click to paste that extension and enter, and here we are. Now, important here with the VI, in the lower right hand corner, you can see here that I've got a dash. That's the state of the editor. Now we want to go into insert mode, so I'm going to press I on my keyboard. Now this becomes I down here, and now I can actually do typing and stuff. So we need to, is it going to let me delete? Let's go backspace, backspace, backspace. There we go. We'll delete some of these other ones. Now, I'm still in insert mode, and what I can do is go back to my notepad. Here's all my stuff I modified. I'm going to copy all of this. And now go back into PuTTY, right-click, and it's going to paste that in there. So that's what we want. We're now going to, we're in insert mode. I'm going to press escape on my keyboard. That's going to take me out of insert mode. And now I'm going to press colon and X. You can see that down here. And now that's exit and save. So I'm going to press enter, and now that file is there. So if I go back in with VI, press the up arrow, and then it rotates through the commands that I've done here. So I'm going to do this VI and then the file again, and you'll see that the it's here. So okay, control or colon Q to quit. Here I am. Now we don't need this window anymore. What we do need is to apply the changes. Now to do that, we need our apply button here up, and that's normally here in the Yeastar window. Now all we need to do is go into edit anything. Doesn't really matter, we're not going to make any changes, but we just need this apply button back. So we're going to hit apply and close, and now that we've hit apply and close, we can go in to the phone and type 6300, and of course it's overwritten, so that's why it didn't play. Let's have a look at our settings here to find out why that didn't play. This is good troubleshooting. So I'm going to have a look at my phone first. I'm on number 5 here, so I'm not allowed to dial church because when I dialed that number, it overwrote the church page, which is at 4. So I'm just going to go in here and confirm this now. Okay, and let's log back in, put this to 3, and confirm. Okay, and then we're going to dial 6300 again, 6300, and okay. And now we have the church bells. So that's what it takes to set up bells and chimes and multicast paging on the Yeastar S-Series. So that was how to configure organization bells, school bells, manufacturing plant bells, how to write bells on your Yeastar S-Series phone system. We've got more great videos on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/HeliaCanada, so check that out. Also, our online store, buyphonesonline.ca, for lots of great products and different things that you might use in your organization. I'm Dar with the Helia Technology Report. Thanks for watching.